Hey everyone, we're back here in Bali to do some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the gi. I'm going to show you guys how to connect a long step pass into a Toreando pass. So if you want to have a more dynamic passing game, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so there's a couple things I'm doing every time I pass guard. I'm trying to diffuse different parts of his body on my way, okay? So the first three things I'm always trying to diffuse of my opponents or block of my opponents are first the feet, then the knees, and the last is the hips. Those are the three things I need to shut down before I can start winning inside control, okay? So again, this is a prime example of that as we come in. Like a lot of the times, like I'll kind of block the hooks as I'm walking in, and then I'll go knee, hip, okay? So I'm gaining some control so I can start choosing my direction of where I'm going to go. So look, again, we're turning the hips here to create our angle to set up our pass. The pass is going to start the same, but as I fit in this time, if you guys notice, like Andrew's hands are primed, ready to go to frame. You know what I mean? We talked about framing as a way to hold space. So if I start coming in forward to Andrew, a lot of times he's going to meet me with his hands on my chest. So if he starts pushing me here, I'm getting blocked. Okay, now it's hard for me to reach for Andrew's head. He's effectively blocking me. So instead of me going into the direction of force, right? If I meet him here, this is gonna bigger, stronger person's gonna win every time, right? I'm gonna go around the force that I'm meeting. Okay, so when that push comes, we keep the weight on it, and now we redirect the legs. So instead of us staying in, we're gonna go out and go around the outside. So remember, in a beginner sense, there's two ways we can go through the guard. We can either go through the middle of the guard, or we can go around the outside of the guard. Okay, if you guys can understand these two concepts of passing, it'll make your life a lot easier. If one's not working, go to the other. There's a rule in physics, rotation beats extension. He's extending there. We need to rotate around it to beat the extension. Okay, so again, as we come in here, I try to fit in for my pass. How weird was that? I'm trying to fit in through the pass through the middle. He blocks me. Okay? From here, I can't keep going forward. I'm blocked. Respect the block. I back out, push the legs. Now I can move into side control again. And look here, guys. You can pass, start feeding that grip, and go right back to your choke. It's all here waiting for you. Okay? So remember, the idea here... Sorry? So, yeah, exactly. So I just want you guys to think like the idea here is you're going to get blocked going through the middle sometimes. So just be ready to go back on the outside. There's nothing wrong with taking a step back to get to where you're trying to go. Okay, so again, create an angle. Knee fits, I'm blocked. Circle on the outside. Advance in your pin. Get your grips. Finish your choke. Okay, let's try 1, 2. All right, so you guys are doing great with this. Again, like especially for beginners, I think it's really hard to understand there's like ranges of passing. So we're going from like a mid-range pass to a long-range pass. We're going back on the outside, so all the rules of the position are changing again, okay? So when I fit in, you guys are doing a great job fitting in here. You're getting good hand positioning, coming around, fitting in for that long step pass. Now look, when that push comes, my balance point's changing. Keep those arms nice and strong, like you really don't want me out. Okay, look, I can now balance on his arms, on his hands, right? That's what's keeping me upright here. Keep those arms nice and strong the whole time, okay? Now look, as I circle, he's gonna kind of follow me a little bit, okay? If his body stays facing me, he's gonna win this, okay? His arms will stay strong. But watch as I redirect his legs. The frames get weak because I'm twisting his spine, okay? It goes from his whole body being behind the movement, but as soon as I start twisting the spine, he's got nothing but his arms keeping him in good positioning. Okay, so we want to twist this spine because it's going to weaken his body. Remember, if we like keep a frame that's all one position, it's going to be a very strong position. But again, the second we break their alignment, they become very weak. It's not about how big and strong you are anymore. Okay, so we're trying to kill that alignment. But the bigger thing is finding the balance points, right? Remember, in jiu-jitsu, I'm strong when I'm in balance. I'm weak when I'm out of balance. So I need to find the balance point. So again, as we come in, my initial balance point is my stance. But because I'm getting blocked from moving forward now, I need to switch my balance to being on my shoulders, on his hands. He's the one holding me up now. Okay, so as I rotate, now I can start redirecting and killing his frames. Make sense?
Yes, I get it.
Let's try 1, 2.